Did you know that there's an invisible glass ceiling or a lid that's actually above you, holding you down in your business right now? You may or may not have ever thought about this, but I'm going to actually take that lid off and unleash the success, the massive explosion that's awaiting you in your network marketing business. So let me ask you a simple question, and it's a powerful question, but you got to think about this. Do you think that your upline's success will make you money? I know it makes them money, but will it make you money? For example, the more money your upline mentor is making, wouldn't you agree that they will be more effective at talking to your prospects for you and closing your prospects, recruiting people into your business for you, which makes you more money? For sure, right? The more money they make, the better their story they have to tell. That's going to get people to say, I want to be a part of that. How about the more successful your upline is, the more effective they will be or more influential they will be with your team as they're trying to coach and motivate and train your team. The more successful they are, the more your team is going to listen to them. Again, that makes you more money. So hopefully you're gathering right now that the more successful your upline is, the more money goes into your pocket. See, a lot of times as a network marketer, we always think from us down. Okay, how many people am I recruiting? How many people am I selling? How about how many sales are my team, is my team going out and generating? And that's what generates an income for you, because you get paid on your efforts and your downline's efforts. But what we often forget to think about is that the more successful our upline is, it actually bleeds off, cascades down to our checking account, our bank account. So here's what I want you to think about, okay? Now, when you think about your upline success, do you realize that your activity and the things that you're doing is going to be a part of their success, is going to contribute to their success? See, what I mean by this is that we need to take a look at what your personal goals are and then take a look at your downline's goals and see how that's going to translate and contribute to your success. But again, if your upline success is also vitally important to your income, we need to take a look at how your contribution is helping them to achieve more. If your upline goes from where they are to a six-figure income or from a six-figure income to a seven-figure income, it not only is going to make them more influential and effective in helping you do your daily activity and signing more people up, but here's what also is going to do. It's going to remove that mental lid that might be holding you back. Because I believe that belief is everything. If your upline is not making six figures, you probably question whether you could ever do it. Hey, if my upline is not making six figures, how am I ever going to do it? Or maybe you're at six figures, but they're not at seven figures yet. So it's holding you back from your belief that's just not there, because your upline's really good and they should be making a lot more money. So the name of the game is getting rid of that lid. How do we do that? Well, the belief factor is something we always need to be aware of. So if you can align your goal, let's say your goal is to be at, let's say on a scale of 1 to 5, you're trying to be a 4, and your upline is trying to be a 5. Well, all the sales and all the volume that you're creating to become a 4, that's probably contributing to your upline being a 5. So how do you get more contribution? Well, you take a look at your team's goals and find out what they're trying to be, which helps you to get to where you're going, and when you get there, you help your upline get to where they're going. So here's what I would submit to you, okay? Number one, you've got to have goals, not only long-term goals, the big goals, the dreams, the big aspirations, the time freedom, the big bank accounts, the new homes and cars, great stuff. We got to boil it down to right here, right now. There is no last month. It's already gone. There is no next month. What are we doing right now, here, today? Here's what you need to do. Number one, have goals for yourself for this month. Okay, what are those goals? Where are those sales and where are those recruits going to come from? Secondly, take inventory of where your team's goals are and where those sales and recruits are going to come from as well. So let's say you have a goal of getting 50 sales yourself and between you and your organization for the month. You want to get 50 sales. If you want to get 50 sales, let's say you have 10 people on your team. You need to get those 10 people to each do 5, or 9 of them do 5 if you're going to do 5 yourself. But you need to take inventory. Treat this business like a business. Have a whiteboard on your office wall and have the name of every single person on your team that has a goal that they're committing to. Whatever that number of sales is, let's say it's 5, it's going to be John 5, and figure out where those 5 sales are going to come from. He's got Ron and Randy and Jack and Jerry and Cindy. Those are the 5 sales he feels he's going to go get before the end of the month. If you learn to take inventory yourself and teach the inventory taking process to your team, now you've got the recipe to be able to create a business result. So you have your team's goals, and they're going to hit their goals, and you're going to help them hit their goals. By them doing that, you hit your goals. Again, the whole reciprocity. How is that going to affect your upline? Well, if you're committing to getting 50 sales this month, and your upline, maybe they need to have 200 to hit their goal, you're committing to get 50 done between you and your organization. That 50, your upline is counting on to get their goal met. Now understand, if you fall short, it probably or may cause them to fall short. And if they fall short, again, your belief won't be there because they won't be making the kind of money that you desire to make. And secondly, they won't have the influence and the ability to be effective at closing your prospects and also to motivate your team. So always remember, it flows from you, it flows down, and it also flows up. Most of us start from here and always look down, and we don't care about how much money our upline's making. As a matter of fact, some people have this ridiculous, and I repeat, a ridiculous mindset that, oh my gosh, my upline just makes money off of me. Well, if you thought that before, I guarantee you, you're not making 6 figures or more in your network marketing business, because that is a complete mindset of lack versus abundance, and it's also a broken mindset because maybe nobody ever taught you what I'm sharing with you right now, that their success will make you money. They're going to make money with you, not off of you. If you're not doing well, they're not doing well. And if they're not doing well, you're not doing well. Everybody needs to win all at one time. So you have your goals. You take inventory, figure out where those sales are going to come from. You want to also make sure that you've got accountability. You articulate it with everybody involved. And lastly, you want to be in communication play by play. If you're on a football field and you're out there, you're the quarterback, and if you're not in communication with the sideline for every play, you're not only not going to win the game, you're not going to remain the football player anymore. They're going to toss you from the team. The only way you win in football or in this business is by always being in communication. So if you've got Jerry on your team that's committing to getting 5 sales, don't you want Jerry to tell you every time he makes a sale so you can actually mark that off on your wall to know that the sale is made, so you can follow up with the company, make sure that it's in, it's processed, and it counts? Well, if Jerry is communicating play-by-play with his sales with you, and you're also communicating those sales that they're making and you're making with your upline, everybody is in the know all the way through the end of the month. So you won't have a credit card that didn't process or was maxed out, or an application got lost, or the dog ate the cat, whatever, all kinds of things. The excuses, those debacles that happen that cause people to not hit their rank qualifications, whatever, that will go away as long as we're practicing play-by-play communication. So I hope that everybody understands that your goals and your upline's goals have got to be aligned. It can't be like this or like that. You have to bring them into alignment, and when you're working on a congruent basis, all of a sudden everybody is all moving toward the same goal. Nobody's got any kind of anything like an animosity or anything. Everybody's excited about a win-win-win relationship. So I hope that you take this advice from me today and make sure that you start treating your business like a business. Make sure that you understand how important your upline success is. Make sure that you actually, sometimes you should be doing more for their success than you would do for your own. And I can tell you, when I watched that happen within my own organization, within my own company, it created the most unbelievable results that otherwise would never have happened before. So with that, go out there, hit your goals, set your goals, hit them, and make sure that they're all congruent. Have a great day.